Hey you guys! It's Crystal from the Abundantly Blessed Homestead. It's Tuesday night. It's 5:17. I guess I'm a couple minutes late. And we are going to be doing our live cooking class tonight. And welcome to the chaos. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I show you the real deal. There's no editing, no cleaning, no nothing. In fact, in a minute I'll show you guys over there, okay? So right now I'm just trying to get out my coconut oil out of my container. It is used coconut oil that I put into the freezer. I would recommend thawing it out ahead of time more than what I did because it is definitely hard. So I'm just going to work on trying to get this out of here while more people jump on. Say hello when you're on, guys, if you can. I know there's some loyal people who watch that cannot comment. That's okay. I know you're there, Kathy and Kristen. We're just filling the deep fat fryer. Okay, you can move those. So I have like an invasion of ants inside my kitchen. So we've got no spill ant kill up here. It is just chaotic tonight, guys. And it's okay. I don't mind you guys seeing chaotic because I really hate it, social media, when everybody always sees when everything's perfect. So I try not to be that person. So I am trying to get all of this coconut oil out of here and into the fryer. Whew, there comes a big chunk. And like I said, this is coconut oil that the last time we fried, we used it. And then what I do is I strain it through a fine mesh strainer and a cheesecloth. And I save the stuff that comes through those two objects. And we put it into the freezer. So then we can take it back out next time we need it and use it again for frying because, I mean, Azure oil, coconut oil is cheap. It's like $21 a gallon, but still more expensive than obviously the unhealthy version of vegetable oil. And so if I can use it more than once, I'm going to.
Are you getting that out okay?
It's done. And check that off the list, guys. So I haven't said it yet. My hands are all greasy. But tonight we are making fried chicken gizzards. I'm also going to be making fried chicken. You can use the same process for either one. I'm going to get the oil off my hands.
Yep, 1 teaspoon there.
Okay. Good news. I also have not chopped up my whole chickens yet, so that will also be covered, apparently, in this live class. So stick around for that. I'm going to wipe down my countertop here real quick.
Here.
Thank you.
I can grab.
So Azure Standard sells a all-purpose cleaning spray, and that's what I'm spraying on my counters. All right. Okay, so with our fried gizzards and fried chicken, we're going to be serving it with some baked carrots, and then also we're going to chop up some potatoes and make fries. I can't have potatoes right now because my cavities are almost healed, you guys. I'm going to be planning on doing a follow-up video on that subject as well. So while we are working away over here towards frying up some chicken and some gizzards, Aubriana's going to be chopping up both potatoes for French fries and carrots. And the carrots are going to bake, and then obviously the potatoes we're going to fry. So let's get started on this whole little adventure. So all of my oil is melted, and it looks like I need to add a little bit, so I'm going to grab some coconut oil. Luckily, I just ordered some coconut oil from Azure Standard, so now that there's more people on, I'm going to show you guys into the real world of a homesteading, homeschooling mama on a crazy day. Are you ready to see my house? I love to keep it real with you guys. This is life, okay? So we have the clean section of the house that you guys see right now. And then, here we go. I'm gonna get real. Okay, there's the sink, yeah. Underneath all those dishes is the sink. Okay, and then, then over here is part of my Azure order that still needs to be put away. I did a video on everything I ordered, you guys, but haven't gotten to putting that away yet. So it's just a little bit crazy around here. All right, so my oil is melted. I'm going to go ahead and add more coconut oil so that we have the oil up to the minimum line. I love Azure Standard's coconut oil. It's only $21 a gallon. This is the stuff you cook with. Show you guys the label. That's still going to mess with me because my screen tells me everything's backwards, but it's not. So anyway, that's kind of weird with the lives on YouTube. All right, I'm going to go ahead and grab some more oil out of here.
How many carrots and potatoes?
Why don't you chop up like 7 potatoes and, I don't know, steam it, watch that catch fire. Wouldn't that be a fun cooking class? Wouldn't you notice the back of your fryer is smoking? It's done that before when it gets a whole bunch of dust in it, which could be the case right now. We'll just have to stick around and see. You'll have to stick around and see if there's a kitchen fire in this show. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay, we're almost to the minimum line, and then we're going to start in with our gizzards. Now, I'm going to be doing gizzards and regular fried chicken. With gizzards, a lot of people don't like gizzards because they're chewy, they're hard, they have an off flavor, it doesn't taste like regular chicken, all of that stuff. So, my way of making gizzards eliminates one of those things, which is the chewy, disgusting consistency that is gizzards, okay? And how you do that is, this morning I took out my slow cooker and I slow cooked the gizzards on low. And then we're going to take those gizzards, we're going to batter them up as normal, and we're going to fry them. And we're going to serve them like that. And that makes the gizzards very, very soft. They're just like a chicken tender. Now, it still does taste like a gizzard. Organ meats all have a certain flavor to them. There's no getting around that. But it tastes like a soft fried gizzard instead of a chewy, hard gizzard. So it's definitely worth it. This is definitely the way to go. I'm almost to the mark, guys. If you've commented, I've already missed it. Hang on.
Mom?
Hey, Jackie. Jackie can comment. It took me a few minutes to remember how to sign in. I'm glad you're here and I'm glad you can comment.
Mom? So I'm going to take the potatoes out over there.
Yeah.
Some
I'm almost to
might
my
have-
fill line, guys.
some might
Hang on.
have mold on them.
I don't think so.
It's awesome.
Bring them on out and we'll take a look at them, okay? Or start with carrots, whatever you want. I don't care. Alright. It does use a lot of coconut oil, which is why I save my coconut oil and reuse it, guys. am finally to my fill line on my fryer, okay? Finally caught up. I wanted to have that done before we started live, but, well, you guys have seen my kitchen, so it's been a little crazy this afternoon. Okay, so now I need to get 2 bowls. I hope this isn't too loud. You guys might still hear me. Just when you're frying, it gets like awfully smoky in here, so. Okay. I'm just gonna use 2 bowls. We're gonna add.
Potatoes.
Can I see it?
Oh.
Okay, yeah. Just take the eyes off and chop them up like french fries. Woo! Okay, that's okay, just wash them. Okay, I am after something. What am I after?
Bowls of that?
No, I have bowls. Oh, milk. Okay, new comment. Hang on a second. Whoops. Hey, Alexis. Stopping in to watch for a minute. We have already had dinner. Oh, that's all right. You just come on over. All right, so to 1 bowl, we're going to add our mixture. You sure could use buttermilk. I just don't have any, so I'm just going to use milk instead. And we're going to put 3 tablespoons of milk. This is a half a tablespoon, so don't get confused. 3 tablespoons of milk and 4 eggs, okay? This is going to be our wash. And we're just going to go back and forth from our wash mixture to our other batter with our chicken. I'm going to get a bigger bowl. We'll see if this one even works. I might have to get a bigger bowl on that one too. So I have my fryer set to 350 degrees. And it's rocking over there. It's ready to go. Just adding our 4 eggs. Okay. Like I said, you can use the same method whether you're doing actual chicken gizzards or whether you're doing fried chicken pieces. Doesn't matter. So I'm just whisking it up here. All right, and then into this bowl, I have to go get my stuff. Hang on a second here. I was literally grinding grain up until the point I pressed going live. I was grinding my wheat, my sprouted wheat. Like I said, it's been a crazy day, and I don't hide any of that from you because everyone has crazy days, and the more people are actually honest about their kitchens and their bathrooms and their life and what a mess it is, the more normal all of us can begin to feel. So I want to promote that. Okay, so we need into this other container over here, we're going to be putting our other ingredients for our batter. We need 3 cups of sprouted wheat flour. Okay, so to the sprouted wheat flour, we are going to add 4 teaspoons of salt. This is colored salt, so we want pink salt, like pink Himalayan, or this is real salt. You could use the real salt brand. 4 teaspoons. We want that healthy salt. It's got all of the minerals in it your body needs in order to process and utilize salt. Salt inside the whole form. It's like the whole food form of salt. Okay, next ingredient is 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. 2 teaspoons of onion powder. If you guys are watching right now, give it a thumbs up if you're able to. That's great. Tells YouTube more people want to see cooking classes made with nutrient-dense foods. And then we need 2 teaspoons of paprika. Also, don't forget to share the channel with a friend. We do have our giveaway coming up. I'm going to be putting out a video at the end of this week with all the details on how to enter that.
Where's the cutting board? Right there.
Right there. It's holding a banana. Imagine that. There you go. All right. This is all that goes into this mixture. I'm just going to use this measuring spoon to stir it around. And then we're going to be ready to rock and roll with some gizzards. How's it going in your world, Bree?
Looking for a knife.
What might you suggest if you wanted to make it gluten-free? I've actually never made fried gluten-free stuff, but if I had to lean towards something, I would check into like an already made up mix, like Pamela's is gluten-free. Something like that. I'm just going to, I don't even like to use the word cheat, you guys, but I'm going to splurge tonight because I'm not supposed to be having sprouted flour while I'm healing my cavities. Or not supposed to be having flour. If I have sprouted flour, it's supposed to be occasionally, so this is going to be my occasionally. I actually haven't had much of it since I started my healing tooth protocol, so going to be doing that tonight. Okay, so I'm going to get my basket set up over here. Funny story is my husband's not even going to be home to eat his favorite meal. It's a Bible study tonight, and he was so disappointed. When I told him, well, we're making gizzards, I guess you're going to miss out on that. Now, I don't remember how this goes on here. Do you remember how this goes on here, Bree? Probably not. Huh? Okay, no? You can tell how often we use our fryer because we don't know how to put it. Is it missing something? Where are the other baskets? Here, this goes. Oh, I used to use one of these. Sorry guys, it's just a scramble tonight. Just bear with me. Absolutely so many of these YouTube channels out here with unrealistic expectations. Love that. My house gets messy. I get messy. Life gets messy. Absolutely, Alexis. Okay. All right, hang on guys. I'm still trying to master this thing. It won't leave the chat up. Donnie says, just jumping on, what kind of fryer is this? I was given this by a friend. Kind of fryer. I don't even know if it even has, I don't know. It doesn't have a name on it at all, guys. I'm so sorry. My guess is she probably got it on Amazon or from Walmart, if I had to guess. She got rid of it because they're not really eating that many fried foods anymore, and it just kind of sits there. Which it does at my house too, but it sure is nice to have one when you need them, okay? So you could also do this process in a pan on the stove, but this is obviously going to be a lot quicker. So I have my Instant Pot with all of my gizzards here. Okay, they're already cooked. So what I'm going to do is take the gizzard. We're going to dip it in the egg mixture right here. It's going to go into the flour mixture. And then it's going to go in the basket. We're going to do that with all of these gizzards, guys. They're all pre-cooked. They've all been slow cooked.
Mom, do you think that's good enough there? They're really big fries.
The fries are going to go in put them in a bowl and then deep fat fry them. Okay. Just move them. We're going to make carrots and put the carrots in there. So if you're making fried chicken at home, it's not the gizzards. This is the same process for you. They go in the egg mixture, and then they go in the flour mixture, and they go into your frying liquid. Your hands get very, very messy doing this. It's just part of it. Some people go back and forth. If you want like an extra thick batter, you can go back and forth between the egg mixture and the flour mixture. Sometimes I do that, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I don't. It just makes a really big mess, to me anyway. And my hands are already nasty, so yeah. So anyway, this is definitely not like a clean and tidy food to make for yourself, but the good news is you can wash your hands when you're all finished. So I just keep telling myself that as they get more and more and more loaded full of flour. And I saw a comment, but it's already taken it away from me, so just give me a minute and I'll wash off my hands and answer that question, okay? That's what I do not like about Facebook Live. Unfortunately, I can't figure out how to keep the chat up on my phone. It just like flashes for a few seconds and then takes it away. It shows it to me long enough for me to know I have a comment and then takes it away from me. So I'm not ignoring you, okay? Just give me 1 second here. It could be that my phone needs to be in landscape mode instead of portrait, and that's why it keeps taking it away. I'm not really sure. I did order a new stand for my phone. So very soon, probably the next couple weeks, I'm going to be able to actually take the camera and hover you guys right over the meal I'm making so you guys can see from the top what it looks like to make the meal. And also all of my videos that are on YouTube will then go to landscape mode, which means it'll be much easier to see my videos. Right now everything's in portrait mode, so it'll be a lot easier to view them on YouTube in landscape mode. So that'll all be coming up in the next couple weeks, plus we have our giveaway and our party, our live party, all that's coming up in the next couple of weeks. I did talk to the person who is making the aprons, and she did say that if people want to order more, she is open to making more. She is a new mama. She's got a newborn baby. It's kind of a side hustle for her. It's the way she supports her family. So if I do the giveaway and you don't get one of the aprons, have no fear. There is an option to purchase some. So it would be a great way for you guys to support a mom who just had a baby. All right. So this basket is pretty much full. I'm going to go wash my hands and check my comments. I'll be right back. Okay, checking comments, and I'm going to dunk this chicken down into the fryer. If it'll let me. Okay, Alexa says, I would love some more info on healing cavities. So Alexis, I do have a video up on the channel that talks about all the basics to get you started. I haven't done a redo or an updated video on healing cavities yet. That will be coming out though. I'm just gonna go ahead and fry those. I used to set a timer for like 5 minutes or so, but basically these are already cooked, so we're just waiting for them to get crispy. If you're making regular whole chickens, which I'm going to show next, how to cut up a whole chicken and fry it, that's a little bit different, but you do wait till it gets nice and crispy. Okay, sorry. So, hang on. Okay, so John Finley, Judy, and John say, aprons, first time I've heard about them. Do you have a prototype to show? I do not have a prototype to show quite yet. So, I will have one at the end of this week, though, for my video.
Tell the logo.
I will. I'm having a custom logo made. And the logo will say Abundantly Blessed Homestead, and in the center of it is going to be a picture of a mama hen and baby chicks. And basically the symbolism behind that for me personally is watching how a mother hen takes care of her brood of chickens, and how that lamb is eating that tree. Bree, go get him. Our lamb is like after one of our fruit trees. It's the only fruit tree that made it through the entire winter, and it insists on eating it. He better taste like applewood when we butcher him this fall. Anyway, basically the idea that us as parents are teaching our young children what to eat and how to live this life successfully, and the same thing happens when a mother hen and a set of chicks are in this world. So Okay, Alexis, thanks for jumping on. So there will be aprons that will be given away. I'm still trying to figure out price and then with shipping if you guys wanted to order them for yourself if you end up not winning into the giveaway. So I'm still looking into all that, but that will all be on the video later this week with all information. Alright. Almost done, guys. We just want the outsides to be nice and crispy looking. And like I said, if you wanted to do a double dunk and a double coating of flour, you sure could. I just did. You can get like a restaurant quality deep fat fried chicken or gizzards by double coating them. My husband will eat them either way, so. So we got our egg wash here. Throw them all into the flour mixture. And this is the remaining pieces of my gizzards. So I'm going to, after this bunch gets fried, I'm going to go ahead and transition over to cutting up a whole chicken and frying it, you know, nutrient-dense Kentucky Fried Chicken style, okay? Okay, these are done. They are popping like crazy. So we just bring them on out and they sit there for a minute to let the oil drip off. Take you guys over. There they are, nice and crispy. Okay. We're going to do French fries the same way. Hold it down, hang on a second. Those go into our basket and get fried with everything else. All right. Need to break them free from the basket a little bit. If you mix some mayonnaise, some ranch dressing, and like a little bit of smoked paprika or chili seasoning.
Those look good.
Don't they look good? You can make a dipping sauce for these that's pretty darn good. Also, if you mix mayonnaise and ketchup and ketchup, and barbecue sauce together as a dip, that's also very good with this.
Mom?
Yeah, babe.
Okay.
Okay, let's get a bigger bowl because you gotta chop all those up and have them all ready to go. Bree, like I said, is working on French fries. Okay, these are going in. If I find out what the name of this fryer is, Samantha, I will put it up here, okay? How do you save your coconut oil to use again? Do you try to filter out bits of flour and meat, and then do you refrigerate or freeze until next time? So, yes. So what I will do is after this, I'll let this completely cool. The guide, how do you pre-cook? So, okay, sorry, everyone's jumping on right now, so I'm going to backtrack just a little bit. So the answer to saving coconut oil is this. You let it completely cool off, okay? Because what we're going to do is it's going to end up back in the same container. And this is plastic, so we don't want to put hot stuff into the plastic. So what you do is you let it completely cool, and then you send it through a cheesecloth into whatever canister you want to hold it in. And basically the cheesecloth catches all the clumps and the flour and anything like that, and the rest of the oil comes through. It will be discolored. It will be like a little slight goldish brownish color. But anyway, then I take this and I put it right into the freezer. And then you just simply pull that out, probably a little sooner than I did. I pulled it out at lunchtime, so maybe in the morning of, and let it start thawing out at room temperature, and then put it right into your deep fat fryer. Okay, I'm gonna pull up my chat again. John Finley and Judy says, how many in your family like chicken gizzards? Okay,
I like them.
So everyone likes them except for Nevaeh. Everyone likes them except for Nevaeh. So it is an organ meat. We don't have gizzards to grind our food, but we do have stomachs. So it's just another way to eat nose to tail, pretty much. And then I think I had one more. I'm sorry, guys. It keeps taking away my comments. Tony, hi. Welcome to the channel, Tony. How did you pre-cook the gizzards? So I took the gizzards and I put them in a slow cooker this morning on low. And they cooked on low all day. And then we go ahead and do this whole process of frying. So basically you're only frying to get the outside crispy with your seasonings. The inside's already totally cooked, and by slow cooking them, they are the softest gizzards you've ever had in your life. A lot of people are turned off by gizzards because they're typically tough and chewy. Okay, so I'm going to go get the whole chicken, and we're going to do a little lesson on cutting up a whole chicken, okay? How are the fries doing? Good. Oh, good.
I hope that lamb doesn't go after the tree.
I know, he's just being a stinker. Okay, just gonna make sure I didn't miss any comments, guys. Okay, we're good. Okay, so out comes my cutting board. You're going to want a big cutting board when you go to cut open a whole chicken. Because things can get kind of runny, you know what I mean? I'm gonna put a lid on this. As soon as you have enough to do a whole load, I'll stick the fries in, huh? Okay, and like I said, the fryer is set to 350 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and angle the camera down here, and I'm going to get out one of our homegrown chickens. This is one of the Freedom Rangers from last year. If I can get it out of the bag. Alright, there it is. Okay, so we've got a whole chicken here. We have a chicken neck because we leave our necks on. I'm going to fry that up as well. My husband loves chicken neck. It's actually quite soft meat. All right. So there's the first thing that's going to get fried. The next thing I typically go after are legs. I just peel the leg away from the body and just cut through the tissue there. If you can learn to cut up your own meat, then you don't have to pay the price of already cut up meat at the store. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to rotate this leg out and it's going to pop. There's a joint right here. Pop through. So now I need to take my knife through that joint. Ta-da! Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and remove the thigh away from the leg. So you simply, thank you, so do you cover gizzards with water to cook? No, this is oil. I'm deep fat frying them. Oh, you mean when you slow cook them? I just throw them into the slow cooker all together. And there was like a little bit of juice inside the bag, but I just throw it all into the slow cooker and let them cook. So we're feeling for the joint. And we're going to go ahead and just cut right at the joint of the leg. If I can find the joint on this one. Freedom Rangers have extremely long legs, you guys. Which makes it, kind of fools with your mind when you go to cut them. Because their lower leg is so much bigger than their upper leg. I can just get through it. This is my butcher knife I'm using too. What am I trying to cut through? There we go. Okay, got it. Drumstick, thigh, okay? The wing is kind of the same process. We're going to take the wing, we're going to bend it in the opposite direction. It's going to pop. we're just going to start cutting into the carcass with our knife to find where it popped at, and that's where we cut around that little joint. There's a wing. Okay, and then once again over here to the leg, start by cutting through the skin and then pulling the leg away from the carcass. I'm going to bend it until it, whoops, hang on, I'm going to cut this here. I'm going to bend it until it snaps.
We're gonna have a lot of fries.
Oh, I'm so glad you guys are going to have a lot of fries. Okay. There it is. Whole chickens are so much cheaper per pound than already cut up chickens, guys. So if you can get a sharp knife and master your skill of cutting up a chicken, save yourself some money. There we go. Okay. We got one more wing, and then we're going to switch over to breast meat.
Do you think this is enough fries?
Yep, looks good. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and throw our french fries into the basket here in just 1 second.
I just mean we're starting them. I can cut up the rest of them.
Yep, it's just going to be you kids, so yeah, probably 3 more. So with the breast, we're going to find, there's a breastbone that goes through here. That's what we're going to find with our knife. And I just slice along it, and then the breast naturally falls away from that bone there. Okay, there's the chicken breast. If you've commented, I'll get to you in just a second. I can't, YouTube Live just takes my comments down a few seconds after someone comments, so I can't tell if there's one waiting for me or not. So I will check it in just a minute, I promise. I'm not ignoring you. Okay, second breast. And then all of this will go into making a stock. So I'm going to go put that inside my pot right now. Okay. Wash my hands and check comments. Hang on 1 second, guys. Looking good there, Bree. Okay, comment time. Let's see who's commented. Did I miss anything? Nope, we're good. Okay, awesome. Okay, so onward, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and get this ready to add my chicken. Switch right on over to fried chicken. I will say that the gizzards are my husband's favorite, so that's why I make them. And we save them. We try to eat as much of the animal as we possibly can, just out of respect for the animal. In today's world, not a lot of people eat nose to tail. It's very nutritious for you, but also, it's also our way of thanking the animal. I mean, they sacrifice their life to feed you, so almost out of reverence for the animal, if you wanted to say, we try to eat as much of the animal as possible. And whatever we don't eat, we actually feed to like our chickens or our dogs or our cats. So it all gets used, nothing gets wasted. But as you can see, it's the same exact process for fried chicken as it is fried gizzards. We're just dunking the chicken into our egg and milk or buttermilk mixture. And then over to our seasonings and sprouted wheat flour mixture. of a peaceful process, really. It's like giving a chicken a massage.
All this stuff looks so delicious.
Doesn't it look good? And this flour mixture is starting to get a little bit clumpy, so I'll probably add some new flour to it and some more seasonings here. We'll see how far we can get it to go.
That one's covered.
Yeah. Alright, you done chopping French fries?
I'm trying to decide if I want to shop last one.
Oh. I would.
Okay.
Because you guys can always eat them tomorrow too. I always make a little bit extra food, you guys. Anyone who's been watching me long enough knows I make double a meal in the evening so that tomorrow at lunch I don't have to cook. Alright, I think that's going to be full. I'm going to go wash my hands, guys. Okay. Alright, checking comments, and then I got to brag on my husband just for a second. Okay, we're good on comments. Okay, so this is going to be submerged down in there between 5 and 8 minutes, depending on the size of your pieces of chicken. So look, guys, look. Look what my husband did. Aren't those beautiful? You guys smell them from over there? It's a huge bouquet. Right? It was our 16th wedding anniversary at the end of last week. And he went all out, guys. That is actually an exact replica of my wedding bouquet that I carried down the aisle. We did red daisies, white roses, and baby's breath. So, that was romantic. And our little local flower shop actually doesn't carry white daisies usually, and so he had to actually special order them. So there was a lot of thought going into that gift there. So I'm just going to go ahead and double up again on this batter because I've got more chicken to do. So that's 3 cups of sprouted. How do you store the sprouted flour? So this flour I actually ground right before I use it. I have a grinder, which is pretty much the best way to do it because with all flours, if you buy pre-ground flour, the oils inside those seeds have actually started to go rancid by the time you're buying it on the shelf. So if you can get a grinder and buy wheat berries, and I have it's a whole process, but I sprouted them myself. So basically any of that sprouted wheat flour that's left over, I'm going to go ahead and put it in a Ziploc baggie and put it to the freezer. I do the same thing with my fresh ground whole wheat flour. Anything that I don't use in that one cooking session that I just ground goes into the freezer. So I added 4 teaspoons of healthy salt, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder. Just going over the ingredients again, guys. 2 teaspoons of onion powder. I also love having a little bit of ground flour on hand to like feed my sourdough starter. So if it's inside of my freezer, then I have access to some that's already ground. And then 2 teaspoons of paprika, guys. You could use smoked paprika if you wanted to. I'm just using regular paprika down here. It's frying away over there. Okay. And you could really put whatever seasonings you wanted in here. If you think this is too bland, you could add more garlic, more onion powder, any of that stuff there. from the meat was sticking up above the oil, so I had to fix that problem. All right, I'm also going to refresh my egg mixture here, my little egg wash. So we need 4 tablespoons of milk or buttermilk. I don't have any buttermilk right now, all I have is milk. And I had a crazy day, so there's no way I was going to make buttermilk. And then 4 eggs go into there. I'm so glad you guys are still on with me. We are missing, who are we missing? We are missing Julie. Where are you, Julie? My guess is you're going to be commenting down below about 5 minutes after I post this video saying, I can't believe I missed the live. So I use sprouted flour anywhere where I just want to use the flour and I don't want to use sourdough, because it's a properly prepared grain. Okay. Beautiful chicken over here, guys. I'm going to make sure that our chicken is hot enough. We are looking for 165 degrees. I'm just going to double check it here real quick. And that way, if it's not done, then we just dunk it right back down. It's going up, but I don't know about being done, you know what I mean? I'm going to check it here. Okay, so we're slowing down to around 150, so we're not quite cooked yet. I'm going to put it back on in. For a few more minutes. Alright, back to doing some more chicken here so I can have it ready. And we're going to do French fries too, I think I already said that, which is basically throwing some potatoes into the fryer and letting them cook on up, and then putting some nice, yummy, crunchy sea salt on the outside when they come out of that fryer. The other thing I love about using a whole chicken and knowing how to cut up a whole chicken is that you get all of your skin on your cuts. The reason why you want to buy chicken with the skin still on and consume that skin is that when you're consuming skin from a healthy chicken that was out in the sunshine, that skin has a lot of vitamin A in it, and you need vitamin A in order to help you process protein. And when you take the meat off, you're lacking that. So it's really important to try and find chicken in the store with the skin still on it. And you're already on the carrot. Look at you go. Don't cut yourself, okay? Bree is already on to the next thing. She's going to be making my, just chopping up carrots for my baked carrots side for myself. Jackie says, I always look forward to your classes and have an alarm set on my phone 30 minutes before you start. Oh, that's so nice, Jackie. Thank you for remembering. This is just about done. And then I think we'll switch over to some nicely cut up here potatoes. I'm eating the gizzard, guys. I'm eating it. It's nice and soft. Watch.
I didn't know you were eating gizzards.
Soft. Did you want one?
Sure.
It's purple, rather than show that. There you go. What do you think, Bree?
Delicious.
Delicious. Look at this chicken, guys. Mmm.
The gizzards taste just like chicken.
Yummy. We got the gizzards over here. Mmm. Delicious, guys, delicious. Okay. I'm going to attempt this again just to make sure. I know for sure that the wings are done. Let's see, hang on. Whoops. So I'll get those on out. Are they going to all be gone? You going to eat them all before your dad gets home from Bible study?
Maybe. I might have 10 on my plate.
Okay. Oh my. Alright, I'm testing it. We're almost there. The thighs are just running a little behind. Yep. 2 more minutes here. Alright. And then we're going to add in the French fries to the fryer, guys. That'll be next. You almost done with those carrots there, really, girl?
I'm just taking a food break.
Take it.
I love you.
Everybody's got to have a food break, right? I'm going to cut up a second chicken because, like I told you guys before, I like to make double a meal. So I want to make sure I have plenty of fried chicken. If it lasts me for 2 days in a row with lunches, that's great. Make the mess once and have leftovers. The way I would reheat this up is with a countertop oven, toaster oven. We do not reheat our food with microwaves. And the reason why is because you're paying a lot of money for health food, and when you stick it in a microwave, you're radiating your food, and the problem with it is that it heats up your food so fast that the molecular structure of your food really suffers. It starts to bounce into each other, the molecules do, and then it kind of leaves the food almost unrecognizable to the body. So if you're going to be eating healthy food, we want to make sure that we are not microwaving it. You're working hard to have nutrient-dense food. Countertop oven does take a few more minutes than a microwave. Probably 10 more minutes. But you're getting all of your nutrients from your food. Making a big mess over here.
Well, at least your food tastes good.
It does taste good. This chicken just had a lot of blood still in it.
Now it's messy.
It is. Is your project over there not as messy, Bree?
Not really.
Oh. The carrots aren't bleeding as you're cutting them?
What?
It was a joke. I said the carrots aren't bleeding as you're cutting them. Ha 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 ha. I definitely got the more messy job. So, like I said, with the gizzards, I did not have to temp the gizzards because they were already cooked. So, but with chicken parts, you're going to want to make sure you're at least at 165 degrees. That's how you know they're totally cooked all the way through. We don't want to poison anybody, okay? This weekend is butcher weekend, and I do have a couple of requests that I do a video on how I peel my chicken feet. So I do plan to make that video. I'm going to try my hardest to remember. Sometimes when you're in the midst of butchering, you don't remember to record it. That's actually it's actually a job that we give to the kids to do. They typically peel them for us. The neck just does not want to come off. Okay, I'm going to wash my hands to check on this so I don't burn it. But I will try my hardest to remember to video it, you guys. I cannot video the entire butchering process because, well, YouTube would take my channel down. And I don't want that to happen, so. However, if you want to learn how to butcher, you can go to abundanceplus.com. This is definitely done, guys. You can see we're almost burning here, so we're going to take it on out. Anyway, Abundance Plus is a homesteading platform where they have several how-to videos up there, and I know they have butchering videos. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add the fries to the fryer basket here. These are going to be potato wedges, it looks like. Good job, Bree. Alright. While that's frying, we're going to the next thing here. Okay, I'm going to keep on cutting up this carcass. Anyway, Abundance Plus has a ton of content on there too, gardening content and all sorts of stuff, but it was mainly set up because a few YouTube creators didn't like the fact that they couldn't share how to be self-sustainable and butcher your own animals for food. So anyway, it was set up over there. And it's kind of, I think it's only like, it's really affordable. I think it's like $5 or $6 a month or something. They charge, but you have access to all the videos for that price. So it's really, really helpful if you're getting started on raising your own food. All right. But I do plan to have a picture of the Abundantly Blessed Homestead new logo in my video at the end of this week, talking about the aprons. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. Can you open the roaster for me? Roaster? Yeah.
Mom, do you think that's enough?
Finish chopping up the other one. Anyway, I should have a picture of what the logo is going to look like on the front of the aprons. And I will be making that video about what you need to do in order to enter my drawing to get a free apron. And then, like I said, this new mom has offered to make more aprons if people would like to purchase them. And so I'll have all the details on all of that at the end of this week when I go to make that video. We're actually missing a lot of people. We're missing Carl. We're missing... Who else are we missing? Kathy's supposed to be watching. I would think Chris is going to be watching, but my number only says 2 people. So where is everybody? I've got chicken.
Maybe tonight was really busy.
Tonight was really busy. I'm glad you guys are with me. Let's check on these french fries. Just the backbone. I go by looks, if you guys can't tell yet. I don't necessarily temp the French fries or necessarily like watch a timer or anything. I just wait till they look like they're crispy and done. So.
Where's all the gizzards?
We're missing Carissa from Ancestral Nutrition. Where's she tonight? Who else?
You know what the gizzards are?
They're over on the table.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. You're going to go eat them?
I was
He's going to go eat them, guys. Unbelievable.
Just one more.
Just one more.
And it's all dinner.
Just one more, Mom. Just one more. You know they're good guys when your 12-year-old is sneaking them. As long as you keep, save 10 for your dad. That's all I care about, okay?
Okay.
There's 20 in there, so that should be doable. Okay, so these fries are done. I'll give you guys a little preview of the fries. Okay. They're going to go into a pan back here, and I'm going to have, Bree put some sea salt on them. There you go. We love this Crank Pink Himalayan Salt by Full Circle. It's really good. Okay.
I'll put it on.
Careful. Alright. And back in goes some more chicken. If you're going to make the mess, you might as well make it once. Sometimes I think that frying can be really intimidating because I know it was for me the first time I fried, but it's really not hard at all. It's quite easy, and you can make it healthy by using coconut oil. It's a healthy fat to fry in, guys. So this is a healthy meal. We've got sprouted whole wheat flour. We've got coconut oil that we're using to fry in. We've got a fly that's buzzing around. I mean, we are just nutrient dense around here. I almost did this outside, to be honest, because a fryer does warm up your house a lot, but then I started thinking about all the flies outside, and I was like, yeah, probably shouldn't do that. Probably wouldn't be my best moment on my cooking class. This is how you include flies into your food. Let's see. As soon as I get done putting loads of chicken into the fryer, we can go over what we're going to make next week. That'll be coming up here in a few minutes. There we go. Let's see, what else? Macy's is having a Black Friday of July. I think they're suffering for sales. But anyway, if you're a Macy's person, I found that out today online, that they do indeed have a Black Friday type sale going on right now. Whoops, that's got to go in there first. What am I thinking? Also, if you're looking for cod liver oil, I did find a really good deal this week on LuckyVitamin.com. They had some on sale, the fermented cod liver oil. And you want the fermented cod liver oil. The reason why you want fermented cod liver oil instead of just regular cod liver oil is that, as I've said before, whenever you ferment something that is raw, the nutrients are multiplied. It is also the traditional way that cod liver oil was preserved. So it's very, very ancestral. Just wash my hands over here, guys. Okay, so I am done with the egg mixture. I can probably just go on out to the chickens, actually. clean up here for a minute, guys, and then we'll go over the recipe for next week. Alright. I don't know how she thinks that's enough carrots for everybody, but I'm going to add a few more carrots. She's planning on filling up on fried chicken and gizzards and french fries. This is how I use my Azure Standard bag of carrots. I chop them up and then we bake them. They're absolutely delicious. I'm going to set my oven to 425 degrees. And I just chop the carrots up just like French fries. And I put them into a greased 13 by 9 cooking pan. You can grease it with lard or tallow, coconut oil, butter, goose fat, duck fat, and healthy semi-solid fats are healthy to cook in. Okay. And this will be my side since I am still healing my cavities and cannot have the French fries. But I'm almost done healing, guys. It's exciting. I don't mind being on a healing journey when you can literally sit back and watch your cavities shrinking in your mouth. It's great. It's worth it when you see healing. Alright. One more, guys. One more. I'm going to check on that chicken that's over there in the fryer. Okay, so then to the top of these carrots right here, that we're going to stick into the oven at 425 degrees, we're going to sprinkle them with garlic powder. Sprinkle them with healthy salt. And sprinkle them with a little bit of paprika. Oh, this is all out, isn't it? That's sad. Okay. Here's some right here. So I knew that might happen. Okay. Alright. Just about done there, it looks like. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put a couple of tablespoons of coconut oil on the top of the carrots. And these will bake at 425 for about 20 minutes and they'll be done. Which will probably be about the time that everything else is going to be done. About 20 minutes. Alright, so there it is. It's covered in coconut oil and all the seasonings. It's going to go into the oven. And we're going to go ahead and check up on our chicken real quick. Okay, here we go. Alright. Alright. Let's see about what we're doing here. Just checking to see if the chicken's at 165. Nope. Not yet. I'm also going to check my oil level. Looks pretty good to me. Okay, back in it goes for a few more minutes. Okay. And we can go ahead and cover next week's recipe. Since we're just down to one viewer, I lost everybody. I'm glad that there's one of you out there. All right, so next week, let's see, am I even on the right month? Hang on, I got 2 months worth of meals planned out because I'm crazy. Here it is, July. Next week is going to be pizza pockets. We're going to make up some pizza pockets. Let me get down my recipe for that. So these pizza pockets freeze really, really well, you guys. So you will be responsible for getting the toppings for your pizza, or the filling, which is like mozzarella cheese, any sort of meats, vegetables, anything you want to stick inside your pockets. Hey Jackie, I'm glad you're still here. So you are responsible for getting that, okay? And then the other thing that we're going to do is we're going to make, we're going to take our tortilla recipe and we're going to make it into a pizza pocket. So I do have videos up here on both sprouted tortillas and the sourdough tortillas. So you guys will have to go watch those videos to get those ingredients, unless I can find it here real quick. Let me see. Okay, sprouted tortillas, if you're going to make it with sprouted wheat, you're going to need 2.5 cups of sprouted wheat, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1/4 cup of fat of your choice, so lard, tallow, duck fat, goose fat, coconut oil, all that stuff. 1/4 cup, and then 1 cup of water. And then for the sourdough tortillas, it's, let's see, this is the one I didn't like. So you'll have to go back and watch my video on that. I have a couple of different recipes, and this one that I have in here, I'm actually just going to throw it away because I didn't like it. Anyway, and so that's for the outside casing of the pizza pockets. These freeze well. You can make a whole bunch of them up ahead of time. And either bake them or not bake them and put them in the freezer. They're awesome. You can pull them out and bake them on your crazy nights. So next week will be pizza pockets. That would be fun. What else was I going to say? I can't remember. Yeah, that'll be next Tuesday. And then the giveaway, the live giveaway party, which you have to be live in order to win. Okay, you have to be there. Which might limit quite a few of the people who actually win. Is it next Thursday? What is today? Yeah, next Thursday already, July 21st at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And that's when we're going to have our party and we're going to do the giveaway. And I will be posting a video, like I said, at the end of this week with all the details, all the rules on how to enter the giveaway and get your name in the hat for the cookie aprons. We're almost done here. These little pieces are definitely done. There we go. It's going to be a fun week next week. I'm excited. It's all leading into my birthday, which is so exciting. And as I mentioned on the last live, I do have a Amazon wish list. I'll link it down below. Just because my birthday is coming up, if you guys wanted to get me something, I'll open it live. That's great. That Amazon wish list will be, the link will be down below after I post this. Okay, I need to add some more oil. Sometimes when you're frying, if you're notice that your meats are not coming up to temperature, but the outsides are all brown, it's because you don't have enough oil in there. I'll just add a little bit. If you guys have any questions or comments, comment down below. We'll have a conversation about something. I gotta keep on cooking, so I'll stay on as long as everyone else wants to. And we can talk about whatever. If you guys need to get a hold of me, I do have a email address. It's abhomestead22@gmail.com. Alright. Hang on. Okay. Added some more oil. I'm going to put the lid on, and we're going to see if we can get this chicken to keep on cooking here. I might add some more in there. I have to keep it all straight, but I know which two pieces need a little bit more time. The weather's been gorgeous here. It's been hot, but gorgeous. Been in the 90s. Had some rain a couple of days ago. That was great. Rain is always good, although it's a little bit late for most farmers as far as grass goes. But we're still happy to have it. I hope we have some snow this winter, since we really didn't have any this year. This last winter. Alright, now I'm going to put it back on in. There it goes. If you have to buy already ground up flour, store it inside your freezer. That way it doesn't go any more rancid than what it already is on the shelf, if that makes sense. I'm just going to be battering my chicken here. I also thought that if I deep fat fried the chicken outside and I'm like surrounded by chickens, it'd be kind of fun, but in a way it's kind of cryptic, you know? Oh my. She's frying Fred! You hear it already. These chickens lived really good lives. I'm gonna wash my hands, guys. You're back over there. Alright. Okay. We're back. These French fries look really good. I don't know if she put salt on them or not. Looks like she put salt on them. It all looks just very delicious. Ta-da! Delicious, delicious. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any other questions or comments, then I'll let you go, and I'm going to finish frying up here. And just a little bit of a review really quick. Most people don't even make it this far in my videos, to be honest, but just in case you fast forward and you missed it, I'm going to let my oil completely cool inside my fryer, completely cool. I'm going to set it through a cheesecloth at that point, let it slowly drizzle back into its original coconut oil container that's plastic. And then I'm going to put a lid on it, and then I'm going to move that to the freezer, and that's where my frying oil lives until I use it again, okay? So that's that special note right there. Okay, other than that, you guys have a great night. Thanks for joining me. Thank you for sticking on, Jackie. I know you're probably still on here. Thanks for sticking on all the way through an hour and 20 minutes of me. I appreciate the support. And thank you, Tony. I know you're probably not still on here, but thank you for jumping on. I've actually never seen you comment before, so welcome to the channel. I'm so glad you're watching. And John and Judy, thanks for watching. Alexis, I know you're long gone by now, but thank you for jumping on. And then there is Samantha from north of me. So thank you so much, you guys, for joining me. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.